If you didn't know it already, yesterday confirmed it. Consumer prices are soaring, with inflation up 7.5% year over year. When it comes to corporate America, most companies are grappling with how much of their increases to pass on to consumers. Yesterday, Andrew spoke with Uber CEO DARA KHOSROWSHAHI following the company's investor day in New York City, and the two got deep into Uber's pricing power.
The unfortunate part of the CPI data is cars are costing more, fuel is costing more. And as a result, when you look at our pricing, while our pricing has gone up on average on a year-on-year basis, gross bookings grew faster than trips, earnings for earners are actually increasing faster than gross bookings. So the two are related. And as we scale the marketplace, we're trying to get more of the earnings of the marketplace to our earners. But generally, I tell you, there's a lot of pricing power out there, and I think there'll continue to be significant pricing power going forward.
When you think about that pricing power, though, and you think about where we are in this inflation story, how does that fit into your ultimate ability to capture what I think is a 7% margin basis for the profitability target?
So the assumptions as it relates to that incremental margin, which is, for every $100 of gross bookings that we grow, we get $7 to the bottom line as it relates to EBITDA. We're not making any assumptions as far as pricing there goes. We're assuming that we're essentially price neutral, which is if there's inflation, we price inflation, we pass down that pricing to our earners. The ultimate earning power of the company is more than that.
Right.
We do have a significant amount of pricing power, but the targets that we have in 2024 are early in our ultimate profitability. We want to be growing even in 2024. We talked about growing top line 22 to 25%. We want to be a 20% compounder for the next 10 to 15 years, along with consistently increasing margins. So 2024 is not the end of the road. It's just the beginning for us.
And what do you think about the path to what might be described as true profitability, which is unadjusted?
Yes. Well, we targeted free cash flow profitability this year, right? And I think true profitability, GAAP profitability, is probably the year after. We were GAAP profitable this quarter, if you want to be technical about it. But ultimately, we want to be free cash flow profitable and GAAP profitable for the foreseeable future. And I think with the roadmap that we've laid out with the targets in 2024, it's an absolute. It's going to happen.
You can see that Uber shares have turned around. They're up by over 0.6% this morning. If you want to see all of Andrew's interview with Uber CEO DARA KHOSROWSHAHI, you can do that by heading over to CNBC Pro.